Decades of discovery, EM's journey to 40 years. Meet the pioneers and lifelong team members who've shaped ElectroMechanica. Our values, open, loyal and brave, still drive us, just as they did on day one. This is the story of relationships that stand the test of time.
I'm the founder of EM.
I've been with EM for 8 years.
24 years.
36 years.
30 years.
We started off as Lovato Pty Limited. Then as we moved along, we changed the name to ElectroMechanica, representing a lot of Italian companies, and most in the electromechanical industry would call their companies, like Lovato was called Lovato ElectroMechanica, which was a Italian version of ElectroMechanica, and we South Africanized ElectroMechanica.
So Dave originally, when starting the company, went over to Europe, and he had done the deal over a handshake to represent Lovato and Finder in the Southern African market, and unoriginally called us Finvato, and that remained the name for a good 3 or 4 years, and until he'd met another company we're still with today called Hager. And then he was forced to come up with another name, because Finvato wasn't going to be appropriate if we were also representing Hager. And ElectroMechanica is a term, but it has a strong resonance in Italian language, and it also underpins the impact of Italian OEMs on our offering.
My name is Massimo Cacciavillani. I'm the Group CEO of Lovato Electric. I've been working for this company, let's say, since day one in my career. This is my family business. I'm the 4th generation of my family running the business. EM is our oldest distributor. We've been working together for many, many years before me, so I believe our relationship goes back to the early 80s. So when my father met Dave for the first time, so the trust among the people, the stability of their relationship, the desire to do things right, which need to last. Okay, so today sustainability, it's a big aspect. Sustainability to me means to do things right, to do things that will last because they are done properly.
I started the 1st of March in 1994, and I opened up the Cape Town office then. With starting a business, you have to maintain your enthusiasm, your dedication all the time. Not sometime, but all the time. It's easy to start something, but very hard to maintain it. And I can say after 40 years, we as a company have moved with technology, moved with the industry, and maintained dedication all the way through.
My name is Ian Grayling. I'm the CEO of ElectroHertz. We've been dealing with ElectroMechanica since the beginning in a small little office in Johannesburg where Dave van der Berg started. And ever since that, we've been growing with them, and I think they've been growing with us. I think we're one of the largest distributors. I think Dave, as an entrepreneur, he excelled in going and sourcing new products. Staying with his base product, which started with Lovato, and then just adding on to it and adding on a variety of other products, which would actually assist all the other products. I think the way he went, he was overseas so often sourcing products, and I think he did an excellent job with it.
We had a lot of early challenges, and when I approached many potential customers, they hadn't heard of the product. Italy didn't have a big name in quality products. It was very difficult to get going. I eventually approached the railways and got them to start using some of my products. And shortly after that, they started specifying my products. And that's when a lot of the wholesalers then decided, no, they want to distribute these products. So I created the market, and then they latched onto it and wanted to get the business.
I started as a receptionist. I didn't start as a salesperson or anything. And it's evolved like you can't believe.
I think when I started in 2017, I think the EM team was about 120 people, and I think today we're over 250 people. We've certainly done a lot of hiring over the past years, and we've brought in a lot more diverse skills, diverse in terms of background, experience, core skill. I think what's really been great is we've kept our own culture through this process. So, it's important to add different DNAs to our corporate DNA, and I think we've done that, but I think we've also stayed kind of true to who we are. And that, that means that you're able to be very centered around what you are and what you aren't. And I think it's important to reflect on that as a company and as a leader.
Probably one of the most influential things I did at EM was to drive past a warehouse in Sandton every day on my way to work and think, wow, wouldn't this be great? Not only for me to get to work quicker, but also to have an enormous warehouse to store all the products as a central distribution warehouse, instead of having one warehouse, which meant we had to pick different size orders. And eventually I got the courage to do a PowerPoint for my husband to say, I really think we need to take this warehouse on and have a central distribution center. And managed to convince him, because it was a big move. And from doing that, we were able to eventually streamline our process in order to be able to be more efficient dealing with our customers and also to stock the branches efficiently.
EM's commitments to our partners basically comes from our values. Our values being open, loyal, brave.
EM's values are firstly put on paper around our founder, my stepfather Dave, and there is a certain family element as well to these values, and that we're honest enough with each other. If you can be honest with your family, I think you've got a pretty good shot at being honest with just about everyone else. I think we've gotten the balance right around calling each other out, keeping each other honest.
If you don't have that personal relationship, you just don't win. Especially when we wait for products to come in. They really go out of their way. They fly products in for us.
We're an EM family. We regard ourselves at work as a family. It's a home away from home. The advantage of family is that there's a community of spirit. So everyone feels the same passion.
We strive to keep our staff happy, and in doing so, we believe we have the best available. It's been a fun journey. I've enjoyed every moment of it. A lot of challenges, which I've loved and enjoyed. And our achievements have been outstanding.
Follow along as we build the next 40 years together.